Hey, thanks for tuning in. Today I would like to discuss how to use Kratom for maximum benefits. If you're not familiar with Kratom, it is an herb that works, I believe, on opioid receptors. It is amazing for pain relief, for anxiety relief. People use it for energy. People use it for social situations. People use it to get off of opiates, different ones as a transition. It's an amazing herb. It has so many benefits, but what I have discovered is that how you use it is so important. Basically, I have chronic pain and chronic anxiety. I was damaged by an antibiotic, Levaquin. There's another one called Cipra that can also, but I was damaged bad by these antibiotics. So I suffer from chronic pain and other symptoms, and Kratom really helped with all of my issues from that. Before, years ago, I was using OxyContin and other opiates, and they were causing me too many problems. Kratom seemed to be a really a good fit for me. What I started doing though was I started using heavy amounts. I was using it for the euphoria that it can provide, and I was hitting this high ceiling where once you go past a certain level, that Kratom doesn't work as well for you. I would have to take it regularly to avoid withdrawal. I would have to hit it first thing in the morning, and a lot of times I would get irritable when I was coming down. I didn't feel well. I would have more muscle aches. All kinds of problems were occurring, and it made me want to quit Kratom altogether. But what I have discovered while being quit and then coming back and revisiting it is that it's all about how you use it. Coffee is great. If you need to pick me up, have a cup of coffee. If you have 8 cups of coffee, you're gonna run into some problems, right? So, same thing with Kratom. Same thing. It's something that needs to be used responsibly. Now, in my day, when I was using it before, I used it for 9 months straight. I took no breaks, and I was using 40, 50, maybe even 60 grams a day. I wasn't counting. I was just spoonful after spoonful. So complete abuse of it, complete abuse, and way too much. And there were a lot of problems occurring. And as I noticed those problems occurring, it made me think that this herb is too much. But it's the user that was causing the problem. I was the one causing the problem. And the reality is, if you use Kratom responsibly, it's a wonderful herb, and it's very helpful in a multitude of ways. What I mean by using it responsibly, I have currently been using Kratom a few times a week. Usually what I do is if I have something social that I'm going to, if I'm going to be going out and doing some kind of exertion that might cause pain, socialization, anxiety, those kind of things, I don't do those every day, so I don't need Kratom every day, but the days that I do them, I do use Kratom. And the way that I use Kratom is different than I used to. It's not spoonful after spoonful. It's controlled at this point, to where I will do no more than 3 doses in a day. I'll do 2 to 3 doses, split them out, and they're small doses. For me, my number is about 3 grams, depending on the strain. But once I do about 3 grams and find that sweet spot, I'm good. All of my pain is relieved. My anxiety is relieved, and I'm just at this perfect point to where it works for me very well. And the great thing about how I've been using this the last month perhaps, is that I don't suffer from withdrawals. The day that I'm not taking it, the many days that I don't take it during the week, I don't suffer withdrawal. I don't have the same problems I was encountering when I was using too much before, when I was using 40, 50 grams in a day. Now I'm using 9, 10 grams a day, and I feel much better for it, and it's working much better for me. So that is what my video is all about right there, is just using Kratom responsibly. In this case, more is not better. Like I used the example earlier, if you drink 1 cup of coffee, you're going to feel good. If you drink 8, not so hot. So same thing with Kratom. Don't use too much. Don't fall into the trap, and take regular breaks. That's the best advice I can give you. Daily users, and I understand there's people that work and stuff, keep it minimal. Take the weekends off. If you use it to get through the 5 days of work, great. During the weekend, the 2 days that you have off or whatever, don't use it. Don't use it in the evenings. Use smaller amounts. Find your perfect amount, whatever that may be. The smallest amount that you can use that's gonna control your symptoms. Use that, and don't go above that. That is the way to use Kratom responsibly. Anyways, I made this video for anybody that's getting ready to use Kratom, or If you're currently using kratom at a high dose, I would recommend weaning down to a more reasonable dose, because you're going to notice the effects are just so much better. And kratom will work so much better for you at that lower, even, dose that's more responsible and that's going to be more effective overall without minimal side effects. That's the way to use it. And I wanted to make this video. I make a lot of videos on withdrawing from kratom because I've done that, and the people that I've found commenting on my videos that have are withdrawing as well. For some, it's not pretty. For some, it's easy, but others, it's not pretty. What I have found out is that most people that don't suffer withdrawals from kratom are the people that are using, 3-gram doses 2 or 3 times a day. Those are the people that, and taking days off. That's the way to use it. That's the way to use it for maximum effect, bottom line. So I hope this helps you. It is kind of common sense, but for me, had I watched a video like this prior to my 9 months of heavy kratom use, things might have turned out differently. So I'm hoping this helps you to do so, to use kratom responsibly, and to use this wonderful plant to its maximum benefit for you. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give me a like, please comment below, and thank you for tuning in.